Welcome to day number 3. Beautiful morning here in Amsterdam. It's 7:30. You can see the sun coming up. It's Monday morning, so people are heading off to work and all that kind of fun stuff. You can see the area around our hotel. So there's the hotel. Make our way over here to the front. Again, very beautiful. It's about 5 or 6 degrees. Got my shorts on. This is warm. It's supposed to be again up to 14 or 15 degrees. Today's supposed to cool off tomorrow. We're leaving. We're going to be heading into Belgium. So might have to dress a little differently tomorrow. But for now, we're going to enjoy. I see some other people wearing shorts. Beautiful little neighborhood here around the hotel. All right, so we're gonna pause for now, and then we'll come back once we get into the city itself. Our first stop is gonna be at the Anne Frank House. All right, so we're at our drop-off point here. We're going to be walking from here to Anne Frank House.
Hell no, you're getting the closet.
You like the paperback?
You like the paper?
Those confuse me. That guarantees me getting lost.
I honestly, my brain, I look at it, even places that I know inside out, and I just don't get it.
Beautiful view here of the canals. People heading to work on Monday morning.
It tends to go it's only that direction. Yeah.
All right, we're continuing our journey here to Anne Frank House, down these little side streets here. Kind of see a little different side of Amsterdam. Again, Monday morning, people off to work. All the bicycles here in the city.
Give me the glass, a little bit of
Yeah, we're walking along the we're narrating here. We're walking along the canal here. We're on our way to Anne Frank House. It's very close to the church that you can see up ahead in the distance.
To 8 degrees Celsius.
Thanks, Gaza. Cut to our meteorologist.
So it has been, was this the 4th day in Amsterdam where they've had plus degree high weather. So this is a new record-breaking temperatures for them. They haven't had this in the ever. Highest to date weather.
Thanks to our meteorologist, Madeline. See all the beautiful buildings here alongside the canal. Very beautiful street here. Beautiful view of the canal here. Anne Frank House is right beside the church that you can see here up ahead.
I get accustomed to like crossing the roads. You know what's funny is this is exactly how India operates. It's a so much more elegant.
All right, continuing along here alongside the canal, you can see all of the houseboats here. Very popular to live on the canals. Like David Attenborough. Here we have Tom McGilvery out in the wild. I'm gonna try not to fall in the canal.
Hasn't been arrested by European officials
Yet.
He's roaming free at the moment. Every once in a while, he's arrested by you.
Tom knows I don't want to make that phone call to his
I'm a
mom.
good boy. Everybody knows this.
He usually blames every bad thing on his brother. All right, so we've arrived here at Anne Frank House. This building right here, right beside the church. Beautiful church. You can see the 3 X's of Amsterdam up on the top. So I was the first to exit the building. I've been to Anne Frank House a number of times already, and so moved fairly quickly through. Here you can see the outside of the building itself, where the museum is located, and you can see some of the other buildings along the block. I know for myself it's very difficult to articulate when you kind of go through things like this. You know, as with all stories, you know, revolving around things like the Holocaust, where events are based on, you know, genocide and, you know, rooted in hatred and things like that. It's very, as I get older, I find it more and more difficult to understand how people could act like this and be like this. And certainly when you have a story like Anne Frank, it's a very personal story, you know, in terms of what happened to her family and, you know, the obviously loss of the entire family other than Otto Frank, the father. It's tough. It's very, very difficult to take a look at, but certainly it's a part of our history that cannot be forgotten, and it's important for people to understand the story, and certainly very important for the students to see things like this. And one of the difficult things as I stand outside here, it's a very beautiful area. You can see all the beautiful houses and this fantastic part of Amsterdam, and certainly the you know, the terrible story that surrounds it. And so you have this contrast of sort of this beautiful architecture in this beautiful city and the sad and tragic events that took place here. Interesting little feature here in Amsterdam. So they basically have these public urinals. So basically it's a little enclosure and you walk in there and you do your business right here on the street. I guess it's a little bit better than people going in the back alleys and the side buildings and things like that. All right, working our way from Anne Frank House to where we're going to pick up our boat tour. Walking alongside the canals here in Amsterdam. Just, again, beautiful day, beautiful view. Don't kill yourself, Luke. All right, so we've made it here to the canal where we're going to take our boat tour. We're actually right outside Heineken Brewery. And so this is called the Heineken Experience. I guess you can do a tour of the brewery. So you can see the area here around the canal, and here's our boat. And so we're going to hop in and very shortly take a tour.
You have a book there you can throw it in? Yeah. To keep it in your bag? Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Oh, we got jam.
Awesome. Oh, you're not by this.
Maybe log.
Basel, I think it's a bit too small. I didn't realize how tough I am.
Always taking the pictures, eh, Kaza?
That was me judging him.
Have you seen the Night Watch yet? The world-famous painting by Rembrandt van Rijn is the radiant centerpiece of the Rijksmuseum. But the Rijksmuseum is more than just the Night Watch. The National Museum tells the story of 800 years of Dutch history and art. Though it wasn't always the case, today, the Rijksmuseum is known as one of the most beautifully planned, the Central Station, and for the South Gate, the Rijksmuseum. In recent years, the Rijksmuseum has undergone a great deal of renovating in order to meet the ever-growing collection of art and number of visitors. The largest renovation started in 2003 and took 10 years to complete. It took less than the hectic pace of the city.
Beat the street.
The dynasty had a monopoly on trade with Asia and thus earned great sums of money. Consequently, in a short time, Amsterdam developed into one of the richest cities in Europe. Accommodate the population explosion. City carpenter Hendrik Jacobsen Staats came up with a master plan. The canal belt. It would be a water network of 3 main canals that run in a semicircle from the medieval city center, connected by a line of transverse.
Yeah. And banking.
People buying shares to fund projects.
Sell the shares.
Yes.
Less painful.
As you can see, In Amsterdam, there are a lot of extremely narrow houses along the canals, sometimes so narrow that the house number encroaches on the next door. But appearances can be deceiving. As soon as you step inside, the houses become wider and wider. This is not a construction error, but a clever form of tax evasion. In the 17th century, Amsterdammers had to pay sky-high taxes based on the width of their house's facade on the canal. To keep their taxes down, they built the facade of their house as narrow as possible, but they let the house widen out at the back.
Disappeared. Amsterdammers still use the monthly names to lift heavy items. So don't be alarmed if you see a sofa or piano dangling on a rope above the street. It's just in Amsterdam.
It's the process.
Do you see in the distance that tower with the blue crown? That is the tower of the Westerkerk. It's a church that was designed in the 17th century by the Amsterdam city architect Hendrik de Keyser, and is a beautiful example of the rich Dutch Renaissance style. Rising to 85 meters, the Tower of the Westerkerk is one of the most popular landmarks in Amsterdam. The Westertoren is also affectionately known as Tall Jan or Old Western. We owe the large blue crown to Emperor Maximilian I of Austria. In 1480,
The bells chime several times a day and can still be rung by hand. If you hear the bells ringing before a church service, then you'll know that someone called a whistleblower is actually playing them by hand. Out of the 37 entries received, identified as Adam Torren was the hands-down favorite. Following major renovations, the tower opened to the public in 2016. The literal highlight of the tower is located on the top floor. It's called the Lookout. It's an observation deck with an unparalleled view of Amsterdam. True thrill seekers can strap into the highest swing in Europe, the behind the 100 meters, and we can't.
Daddy's having a mimosa.
All right, we're making our way along the street here, and we're heading to something called the Deportation Center, which is associated with the Holocaust here in Amsterdam. Sorry, don't mind me. So sorry. Sorry. So we're just outside of our next destination, which is the Portuguese Synagogue. It's an absolutely gorgeous building on the inside. So we're gonna step inside and have a look. All right, so we're making our way back through Amsterdam here. We're heading towards Wagamama for dinner. This is near the area where the Heineken brewery is back over there, where we had our boat tour. Beautiful March day again here in Amsterdam.
You just love vlogging, don't you?
Well, that way you guys can look back and say, hey, this is what we did.
Oh God.
Cute dog. Very well behaved.
Picture this. I'm not even 300 pounds.
It's beautiful with these trees.
Yeah.
Look at the size of them.
Picture that right now. That's probably like half. Just tell me how far it makes you. Yeah. Yeah, don't think was yourself. I could still understand. Maybe one rest. I didn't go.
The only thing is the bus is going to be able to come over here, right?
Yeah.
I didn't necessarily. He was like your size. It was kind of sketchy.
My hunger is
But he insisted he was good by himself.
I will take one. Oh, sorry.
They're on my plate. My germs are on them.
All right. We are out and about here. Heading to the bus after supper.
Bike.
That is not.
That'll be in the vlog.
All right, so we're back at the hotel here. We had a very, very busy day. We were out of the hotel by 8 o'clock, and then we made our way downtown. We saw all the places that we visited, all of the walking that we did. We did a ton of walking. I think I'm up around 22,000 steps or something like that. It's just a crazy amount of walking that we did. But again, very impactful. Certainly, other than the boat tour, very, very heavy day with Anne Frank House, the Deportation Museum, the Portuguese Synagogue, obviously a lot of stuff revolving around the Jewish history of the city. So what is going to be happening is tomorrow we're going to be moving a little bit later, but we're actually going to be moving the hotel, and we're going to be hitting 3 countries tomorrow. So we're leaving the Netherlands. We are going to be stopping at the Bergen op Zoom Cemetery. Then we're going into Belgium. We're going to be stopping in Antwerp, and then we're going into France. Our supper is in Lille, and then our hotel's in Arras. So basically 3 countries in a day. So quite a bit of adventuring that we have. Lots of driving, probably way less walking. But in any case, I'm going to shut off because got to head to bed soon and then get ready for tomorrow's travel day.